What's up, Taurus? Feel free to like, share, follow, reach out for one-on-one reading, runningguntarot.com, all things. It's been a second, I feel, since I've done a monthly. I'm usually one to do them before the month, but hey, who's counting? Spirit of gratitude, joy, love, and light, highest possible messages for Taurus at this time. Spirit of gratitude, joy, love, and light, highest possible messages for Taurus at this time for the month of June. Anything that they need to hear, feel free to apply this to your second house of money, material goods. If you're not a Taurus, or if you're just a cross watcher, and or apply this to Taurus, sun, moon, rising, or wherever Taurus may be in your chart. Again, if not, just your second house. I encourage you to look up all the houses and see what they rule and watch all of the readings, and even if you don't have them in your chart, just apply them to your whatever ruling house they're for. Okay? So for instance, Gemini rules the second house, Cancerian rules the fourth, Leo rules the fifth, Virgo rules the sixth, etc., etc. Aries rules the first. All 12. Three of Wands in the reverse. Speaking of Aries, this is Aries energy in the reverse. This, to me, seasonally represents an Aries and or coming out of Aries season, springtime. Threes are about creativity and construction. In the reverse, this is probably more so in your kind of visionary planning stages. The Wands are about action, Taurus and or cross-watcher. Could be that you're thinking a lot about an Aries as well, because the Emperor just came out here. Okay, almost as if you thought you had a bright future with this person, but there may have been a difference in regards to like the spiritual, being on the same page spiritually. No pun intended with the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, that leads us to the 5, which with the page, if you add them together, I'm like, what the? With the page, that's 6 of Cups in reverse, which is a falling out of a friendship connection that we spoke to in the Aries reading, which is interesting. But if we're just applying this to the materialism, things of worth and value, and money and finances of the second house, this is not too worried about the future, not too worried about moving. More so concerned with just kind of actualizing or realizing your true wealth here and where you're at the moment. Shout out to the OG Emperor in the background as well. Page of Cups in the reverse, just making sure that you're still kind of interpreting everything in this kind of wherever you're at on your own spiritual journey. For instance, you know, for the Aries or cross-watcher, and I encourage you to watch all the readings, but the Aries reading, we're talking about someone in particular, could be you, could just be me projecting, but being in a more so kind of objective, spatial presence, recognition period or point of their spiritual journey, or in this momentary part of their lives, in this momentary chapter of their lives. And so, in application to materialisms, finances, this is just making sure to trust the timing, the ebb and flow of whether it's people physically being in your life, whether you're feeling like you're in hermit mode, grind mode, or even the material successes in your life. Trust that there's a rhyme and a reason for money coming in, money going out, things of this nature as well. Okay. There will be a second or third chance with something or someone. Okay, something that you might be emotionally connected to, as far as finances, that you may have previously had a falling out with. Could be cryptocurrency, stocks, could be someone as well. Now, we have a secular narrative, but then also we have a relational, romantic narrative, because, you know, several, take whatever storyline applies, but there can be a second or third chance with the Taurus or you with someone else, Taurus, and or cross-watcher, if still representatively, spiritually, it feels as though that this is your person, and or maybe unconsciously they feel like they still belong to you and you belong to them, with this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. But if we're just talking secularly, if we're just talking financially, this could be something being salvaged financially, something that you could still work financially here, or in regards to resources. Ace of Wands says that this is going to be again someone from the past, because this is a phallic, sexual, fire, passionate. Wands represent action. Also, I see energies of divorce here. Okay, financial dependence here. Maybe someone's on alimony or child support. Just some clues so as to identify if this is your reading or not. But now being left with possibly reigniting and seeing the future with this person. If this is just financially, this is reigniting that financial sector. If it's crypto, if it's stocks, if it's a business, if it's a YouTube channel, something that you are investing in over time that still has life in it. If it's just a matter of attention, it's trusting the ebb and flow of you coming back around to, okay, now I have time to invest quality into this person and or this project. Again, to apply the Ace of Wands in reverse, if it is financial, it's something that has already been started. It's something that you've already had, to quote the first reading for Aries of the day, something that already has legs, okay, or a foothold in on it, okay? So it's not going to be a new endeavor, okay? So we have the Eight of Pentacles, not being able to work, something that you haven't been working, something that you still, yes, this is just more to what I spoke to. Now that you could come around and invest quality into it. Now I'm going to add the 9 and the 8, which I normally don't do, but I'm doing especially for you. That's 17, so that reduces back to an 8. So now we're talking, hey, look, now I can work. Now I can work it. And double confirmation, so we know we're on the right path. The 9 in the reverse points to the, say it with me, 8 in the upright, yes. Okay, here we go. We are in it. 4 of Cups, not being emotionally available and receptive. The why, the who, what, and the where, and the how. Till I'm grabbing my hair and I'm tearing it out. Okay. I see 2 4s, I see 2 8s, 16, 7, 10. Yes, definitely a completion of a chapter or a cycle here. And the kind of beginnings of more abundance, healthy expression, utilization of resources and supplies here. Okay, good, good, good. Because it's driving me crazy. I can't take it. I'm racing, I'm pacing, I stand and I sit and I'm thankful for every thing that I get, but I can't take up. In the bathroom with silence, I'm standing by it. Okay, so someone's codependent, being emotionally immature, or relying on some sort of substance abuse on maybe another side of an equation here. Okay, someone's being immature emotionally. So if this one of these, or if this storyline that you have going on is about a connection, Taurus, you could be even being the emotionally immature one. 4 of Cups up, offset with 9 in the reverse. That leaves us with 5 in the reverse, which leaves us with 4 in the upright. Not being emotionally available, being emotionally defensive, not being receptive, wanting to go at your journey solo, which is respectable, it's understandable, depending on how things have ended here. So I have Page of Wands in the neutral position because I saw it. You're doing well in balancing your passion and your wanderlust. I think you have a healthy expression of it. And yet someone is still in this kind of self-sabotage mode with the Ten of Swords in reverse. The why, the who, what, and the where, and the how. Yeah, someone has their bitternesses up, their resentments. It ain't me, so it gotta be you. Okay. Yeah, but this came out again after the Aries reading. That's being all put down now. You are over it, or I am over it, depending on where you're at. If you're being truthful and honest, it could be that an Aries is over it. They're just focused, lasered in, and it could be that you're still holding on to it, or feel free to apply, vice versa. But in any event, we do have another Ace of Wands in the reverse here. Now we're left with 2 Ace of Wands in the reverse. So eventually things are going to cycle out, and there is going to be new action to take. There is going to be new action to take eventually. Second, I'm just doing tarot math here. 2 in the upright, 8 in the reverse. There's lack of communication. From someone who's fighting their ass off, but in a successful point of position here. Yeah, there's going to be new action here, because this Ace, is still left remaining. Okay, anything else for Taurus, Spirit? Anything else for Taurus? We got the Emperor here as a major arcana. I think that's the only major arcana that we have. Okay, represents wisdom, stability. Anything else, Spirit? It's an Aries, Taurus energy. His counterpart is the Empress, which is Libra or Venus. Libra or Taurus, ruled by Venus. Libra or Taurus. Anything else that we need to know? Okay, space. Okay, I'm getting some straight shooter energy, which is good. Someone's a straight shooter. Maybe even a heartbreaker. Second and third chances with the heartbreaker. Someone is probably just like distracting themselves in this time apart. They're probably just focusing more so on friends and just having a good time. If you are in separation. Whereas you are fucking busting your butt, I think. Or an Aries, or someone is busting their butt, maybe a Virgo. They're using this time to fucking build on some emperor status shit. So while someone's distracting themselves and still kind of doing the same shit, them motherfuckers working. Oh, we working today. Woo-wee. And that's what's going to lead to new opportunity and new action, is what I'm seeing here, Taurus. So thank you for sticking around while we figure out that mystery. As always, feel free to reach out for a one-on-one reading. Love and light to you guys. Holler at your boy. Might do Gemini next. We'll see how I'm feeling. Peace.